Set sail to a sun-soaked paradise where love, freedom, and unforgettable stories await. Mykonos, the heart of the 2025 LGBTQ+ cruise adventure. Beneath the endless blue of the Mediterranean sky, the resilient lady glides through gentle waves, carrying thousands of eager hearts toward Mykonos, an island where dreams of freedom come alive. Part of the LGBTQ+ cruise organized by Atlantis Events from August 21st to 31st, 2025. Mykonos is more than a stopover. It's a promise of moments that linger forever. Join me as I step onto the sun-drenched docks, immerse myself in the island's radiant glow, and weave through stories of those who found themselves amid sparkling beaches and whitewashed alleyways. As the resilient lady anchors at Tourlos port, dawn bathes the hills of Mykonos in gold, illuminating Cycladic houses with their iconic blue domes. Passengers, a vibrant tapestry of souls from across the globe, crowd the deck, their eyes gleaming as the island emerges like a painting. Mykonos, hailed as the LGBTQ+ paradise of the Mediterranean, stands ready to embrace them. I disembark with hundreds of others, the August sun warming my skin. The air hums with laughter, distant music, and the thrill of first-time visitors. Mykonos isn't just a destination. It's a state of mind, a place to shed worries and embrace your truest self. My journey begins at Elia Beach, a 20-minute ride from the port. It's the most LGBTQ+ friendly beach on Mykonos, with a dedicated queer section where colorful umbrellas flutter and house music pulses. I stretch out on a sunbed, sipping a chilled pineapple cocktail, and watch the crowd. Couples holding hands, friends dancing, and solo travelers seeking connection. Here, I hear the story of Alex and Jamie, two guys who met on an earlier Atlantis cruise. Alex, with tousled blonde hair and a radiant smile, recalls, "I was at the beach bar, trying to order a mojito, when Jamie bumped into me and spilled his drink. We laughed, and that was it." Jamie, with a soft British accent, adds, "We danced under the sun, oblivious to everyone else. Elia Beach felt like magic. It made anything seem possible." That day, they swam out to where the sea was crystal clear, sharing their hopes and dreams. "I'd never felt so free," Alex says, his eyes sparkling. After the trip, they stayed in touch through transatlantic calls, and now they've booked the 2025 cruise to return to Mykonos, celebrating 2 years since their first encounter. As I leave Elia, I see them hand in hand, laughing by the waves, as if the island scripted the opening chapter of their love story. As the sun climbs higher, I head to Super Paradise Beach, the beating heart of Mykonos's party scene. Music from international DJs echoes across the shore, and a vibrant crowd in dazzling swimwear dances like there's no tomorrow. This is where Mykonos's liberated spirit shines brightest. No judgment, just pure joy. I meet Sam and his group of 5 friends from Canada, hosting a small party in the VIP section. Wearing t-shirts emblazoned with 10 years of friendship, they raise champagne flutes to toast a decade of camaraderie. Sam, sporting oversized sunglasses and a warm smile, shares, "We met in college and always dreamed of a Mykonos trip together. Atlantis Events made it real." That day, Sam's group hired a private DJ and danced as the sunset turned the sky from golden to soft pink. "There was a moment," Sam says, "when we all hugged and looked out at the sea. I realized Mykonos isn't just for partying. It's for cherishing the people you love." As I leave the beach, the music still pulses, and I know Sam's group will carry this story home, a treasure of their bond. As dusk falls, I make my way to Jackie O Bar in Chora, a legendary spot for Mykonos's LGBTQ+ community. Perched by the sea with views of Little Venice, Jackie O blends neon lights with the sound of waves, creating an enchanting vibe. I step inside as a drag show unfolds, performers in dazzling costumes commanding cheers from the crowd. Here, I meet Maria, a 35-year-old from Brazil, sitting alone at the bar with an Aperol spritz. Maria confides that this is her first Vakaya cruise and her first time openly identifying as queer. "In Brazil, I always felt I had to hide," she says, her voice trembling. "But at Jackie O, I saw free spirits, confident drag artists, and thought, I can be that too. She tells me she joined a dance with a group of Australian travelers, feeling for the first time like she belonged. I cried when a drag queen pulled me on stage. She laughs, wiping her eyes. They told me I was beautiful, that I was enough, and I believed them. That night, Maria decided to join an LGBTQ plus support group back home, and she's already booked the 2025 cruise to return to Jackie O. Mykonos gave me a new version of myself, she says. After Jackie O, I wander through Chora, Mykonos's main town. Cobblestone alleys, white walls adorned with crimson bougainvillea, and tiny churches make me feel like I've stepped into a painting. I pause at Little Venice, where seaside cafes glow with fairy lights, and order an ouzo to watch the sunset. At a small cafe, I hear the story of Lila, a traveler from South Africa, accompanied by her partner, Thandi. They chose Mykonos to celebrate their one-year engagement, and Chora feels like their sanctuary. We walked these alleys hand in hand, and no one gave us a second glance, Lila says. At home, we have to be cautious. But here, we're just two people in love. Lila shares that they took photos by the Panagia Paraportiani Church, a stunning Cycladic structure, and bought a small painting from a street artist as a keepsake. Mykonos made our love feel normal, something to cherish, Thandi says, squeezing Lila's hand. As I leave the cafe, I see them giggling over coffee, as if the world has shrunk to just the two of them. You can't leave Mykonos without savoring its cuisine. I visit Castro's, a gay-friendly restaurant in Little Venice, where steaming plates of moussaka and fresh seafood arrive at my table. Sitting by the window, gazing at the sea, I feel the island's warmth, not just in the food, but in the way locals welcome every guest. I also dine at Dial's Restaurant, an upscale spot in Chora where dishes are plated like art. There, I meet a group of cruise passengers sharing stories of their journey. One says, Mykonos doesn't just feed your body with great food, it feeds your soul with freedom. To make the most of Mykonos, pack stylish swimwear, party outfits, and comfortable shoes for the cobblestone alleys. Book sunbeds at Elia or Super Paradise in advance, and check Jackie O's event schedule to catch drag shows. Mykonos is safe, but keep an eye on belongings in crowded spots. As the resilient lady sails away, I stand on the deck, watching Mykonos fade into the horizon. This island is more than glittering beaches or whitewashed alleys. It's where Alex and Jamie found love, Maria rediscovered herself, Sam celebrated friendship, and Lila and Thandi honored their bond. Mykonos is a reminder that, in a sometimes harsh world, there are places where you can be yourself without fear. Join the Atlantis Events cruise in 2025 to write your own Mykonos story. Visit atlantisevents.com to book and get ready for a journey of sunshine, music, and freedom.